Good. Thank you for joining me. I hope everybody's doing well today. I certainly am. Time for a little bit of chill EU4, I think, today. Had a look at the last one we were doing, the Great Horde into Golden Horde into Mongol Empire run, and I think it's savable, technically speaking, but the work it would take. I might come back to that save later, probably won't. I think I might just restart that run, try it again another time, but for today I was feeling for something a little bit more chill. You know, Horde gameplay is fun and all, but I think I'd like to relax today. I was looking through my games library. There are a few other games that I want to play sometime in the future. I've seen a bunch of people have started playing Frostpunk 2, so I might check that out. I'll have to go and see how much it costs, whether I want to spend on it or not. We're still ages away from a Factorio Space Age DLC. I don't want to start a run on stream in the meantime, because that is a game that takes a good amount of hours to get to the end goal, so I don't think we'll be able to finish it by the end. I have been watching a new YouTuber I'd found a little while ago, Sourceman, who went and did a challenge run trying to finish space exploration plus Questoria, the two like full expansion overhaul mods that have been created to combine together, and do that from start to finish before the release of the DLC, and he managed to pull it off. I think the final total was a bit over 500 hours poured into that to get the whole thing done. Quite impressive indeed. But before I keep chattering away over here, let me turn off the background music, turn on the game audio. I actually figured out finally, or got set up, the whole thing where you can separate where your audio is coming from, so that some things show up on stream and some things don't. I realized the issue with that is that the audio is still playing from my monitor, so I get blasted with the EU4 very orchestral menu music at the same time as I've got the chill lo-fi coming in the background, and it drives me to absolute insanity. So I'm gonna just stick to my usual fare of muting the game audio before I switch over to it. I need to make some friends who are streamers and find out from them how they have all their stuff set up, how they do it. What we'll be doing today for a little bit more chill game, I was looking around at the various nations thinking, maybe some larger nation that's stronger in the beginning. Before I remembered, or before I started looking over here and thinking, this region a bit more AE heavy, a bit more slow expansion. And I remember that I've played a few games in Italy. I've played, I think, as Savoy and formed Sardinia Piedmont, and I've played as Naples to get the achievement for starting as Naples and becoming a great power. But I've never actually formed Italy, which is kind of absurd, considering the amount of love for the Roman Empire and this little peninsula that Paradox players have. I somehow just never have gotten around to forming Italy. Well, today it's time to rectify that. I did consider doing it as Naples, just because they're such a large nation, but as I understand it, most of the counties you need to actually form Italy are in the north, besides like Rome. So I figured I'd start one of these. From what people say, it's not particularly difficult, and you can pretty much start as any nation and have Italy unify by the time you hit Tech 10 and can actually form the country. But I wouldn't say that I'm a bad player or even a mediocre player. I've done pretty well so far in the past, but there are just certain aspects of the game that elude me. And those aspects are required for when you're playing small. I think I'm decent at most of the game's mechanics, except leveraging a small amount of power to overcome a larger nation. I'm very much one for getting all my units together in a doom stack and running over the enemy. There's something like forming Italy, which requires a touch more finesse, has escaped me thus far. Alright, let's have a look. Milan. I picked them just because people work well with them. I consider going Savoy, but I've played them before. Don't like Venice, frankly. I just don't like it, so I'm not going to play that. There are the republics in here, right? Like Florence, who get really absurd mana generation. But that shouldn't matter too much, especially since we are in Italy, which means we should be making pretty good amounts of money no matter what we do. I remember recently I saw someone talk about like not seizing land first and doing some other stuff, and then when you conquer at 0 crown land you get benefits from it. Something like that. Well, we're going to take these at any rate. I think they also took the land rights, and that's why it worked out better. Not sure. Yeah, grab that, grab that. Naval emissary. I mean, we're going to be taking Rome from the Pope, so we're probably not going to be his favorite person. At sanctuaries. Essentially free equilibrium. We're already at 50% though. Missionary strength, maybe. Religious diplomats, we definitely want that. Don't lose crown land share from deving. We're probably not going to dev all that much, considering how high dev the provinces in Italy are to begin with. Anything else? No, I think that's fine. Each by developer missionaries, no. Okay, then you guys give me the PowerPoints. I take right to council. At 50%. I lose share from Deving. You. And you. So yeah, not enough crown land, so you can't give those out when you're at 0. I'm not sure what the stuff I was reading about before is. That's what you get for skimming over stuff and not actually reading through it properly. What else? Do we have ships? Do we have a... No, we don't have a port, so we can't take the... What's it called? Private trade fleet? Something? I always take that one because it's just basically free equilibrium. I do wonder what the actual design philosophy behind how all of these are put together was, where some of them are like trade-offs and some of them are just, here, have some stuff for free. All power costs, certainly not. Well, 46%, we can always push it over by summoning the diet. Then, seize land. Too few rivals. Who doesn't like me? Province, Switzerland, and Sure. Okay. I'm willing to just directly rival you guys back. I kind of want to rival Venice as well. We're gonna need to take a bunch of land from them and Savoy. There are a few very small nations in Italy. Any chance we can peacefully vassalize? Maybe not. Okay. And who do we grab as allies? Not super keen on most of these. Brandenburg, maybe? We could get ourselves elected. Shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, we'll grab Brandenburg. Bohemia. Is that 106? Wait, Bohemia's planning to vote for us for Emperor already? Are you sure? We'll see how that plays out in a few minutes. But yeah, maybe we do grab them. Okay, what else do we have? We will want guys. We will want inflation reduction, sure. Improved relations. I don't want to take a tier 2 because they're expensive, but I really want improved relations. And manpower modifier. Do we start off with any claims? Looks like we've got Reconquest, really. We have Korsavik. Okay, well we'll definitely want to take those just as soon as the truce is up. Not terribly long, only 2 years. What else do we have? Subdue Genoa. I gotta take a capital from them. And then we get claims. Reclaim the ducal lands. That gives us claims on the rest of Italy. Has won a war using mercenaries from Switzerland or Roman. This mercenary capital. 30 years, not interested. Friends in high places. Any ally army strength is at least 165% of Milan. At least 3 countries currently won is allied or subject. We get improved relations plus 20% of Italia. Okay. Renaissance city has embraced Renaissance and have dev. That stuff is not so important. Okay, but 20% improved relations we absolutely definitely want. Austria will royal marry me, which means an alliance is just around the corner. And then we need 3 allies total, so we'll check out who Austria gets friendly with afterwards. For now, we're going to want to fabricate a claim on Noah at Trent. Isn't that these guys? Yeah, now why would I want to ally you? Unless you're willing to become a vassal? Economic base, member of the Empire, distance between borders. No, 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 no. Lots of reasons against. Okay, give me... Guys. It will take a little while to... Oh, that was quick, and local noble. Huh. Would have liked that when I was playing the Great Horde. Now I'm over here in Italy and I can't take advantage of it. Book, no, the Knights have joined the Trade League. I need you to want to add. The Vandenborg wants a royal marriage, we'll accept that. It's offer from Saluzzo, that's somewhat. No, here we are. Not interested. 15. Bosnia wants an alliance, support independence from Geneva. Who are you subject to? Savoy. No, I want to be at war with them regularly, not supporting someone else's independence. All the cardinals are being handed out. Mill power to mercantilism. Give me the mill power, absolutely. Information of the Council of Florence. Oh, that's a Byzantium thing. I haven't played them in a good long while. I don't know what new events and all sorts of nonsense has been added to Byzantium since then. If they've got new stuff to make the start easier or harder. I think I saw that there was a fair amount of things changed that actually makes the Byzantium start a good deal harder at the moment. They've got some kind of like detrimental estate privileges handed out, I think it was. Something like that. Ugh, inside HRE plus 50% to fabricate. Sucks so bad. We are eating through our money rightfully. But it's fine, we're in Italy. Once we've got more of a trade node under control, we're going to be making so much money. We shouldn't have any issues recouping these costs. You're allied with Hungary now, that sucks. You're allied with Aragon, that sucks severely. You're a subject. Friend of Maine. Ah, they've declared the war. Venice is only allied with Siena and has Naxos. If I can grab Miltech quickly, I might consider them as my first opponent. Because frankly, who else am I going to attack in this setup? Province, maybe? Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, we can now get Austria as an ally. We're going to want 1 more. Just gotta check real quick again. We don't have more nations anywhere close. The Pope, excellent, yeah. Let's keep you happy until we need to take Rome from you. Okay, yeah, Bohemia has very much changed its mind on who they're supporting. But Brandenburg is still voting for us. We really... And we get Diplo ideas, it shouldn't be hard at all to push to get ourselves on the Imperial throne. We will get claims on this directly though, once we take Genoa. The Papal States would answer with promise of territory. Aragon, Lucca, Siena, and Austria. Austria? Why? That is part of the Empire, and Austria will protect. Oh, because it's a no CB, right? Not to say I'm part of the Empire, but when you know CB and Empire member, yeah, the Emperor will complain. Do I just fabricate on everyone around me and look for opportunities? Bring Austria in, I shouldn't have much trouble. 0.1 favor per month for curry favors. Oh, it's Switzerland. Tied with 3 leagues and yeah. Who does it? 8k. 5k. 5k. I don't need their land, but clay is clay, and every bit of land I get makes me a little bit bigger, makes me a little bit stronger, so I'm more effectively able to fight the others. We will just kind of take loans as this goes on. That's just going to happen. Okay, claim on Genoa. Stop fabric. Stop spy networking. So, 106k to... We cannot contend with Aragon, I think. Especially while they still have Naples as a junior partner. Maybe after they lose them, Aragon can get dragged into wars with Castile or with Naples to restore the Union pretty easily. We might take advantage if that happens at any point. Hungary... If Hungary falls under PU with Austria, then that will leave Mantua open to attack. Let's get a claim on them as well. Meanwhile, improve our army. We've taken loan. The loan's fairly small. We can take 46 of them, so who cares? Oh, there we go. Oh, they're keeping Naples. That is certainly a thing. Cannot receive support and independence while they have a truce with their overlord. So Aragon has a little bit of time. Okay, now we can declare our Naxos Venice. Aragon has a little bit of time to get them back under control. I doubt they're going to be able to manage it. I sincerely hope they're not able to manage it, and that Naples gets absolutely everybody supporting their independence. What are you guys up to? Byzantine reconquest of Arta. Against Epirus in the Byzantine legitimacy or stability, I'll legitimacy. I don't know why you felt the need to hit me with that sort of event immediately. Also, what on earth are our merchants doing? Valencia and Ragusa. Okay, bring me, first of all, how much are we making currently? 1.27. Bring me the guy from Ragusa over here. And yeah, I guess between these two it's fine to keep going from Valencia. Our compass are worryingly light. I could ask Austria for some help. Diplo. More manpower. I could do some money. Let's see what they say. Makes 1.41. Okay, it's a tiny bit more. Ah, 50 ducats from Austria. Hooray! In fact, impact our favor generation at all? Hopefully not. You're allied with all, as they tend to. It's kind of painful for the AI because just kind of their situations, both being hostile to like Poland and the Ottomans and stuff like that, leads to them allying all the time. They might even have an historical friend modifier, I'm not sure. But Austria, obviously, through its missions, gets the Union CB on Hungary. So really, they don't want to be allied to them, it just slows them down. Not that they know that. Okay, we could take this now, but really I want to hold off on that and get the modifier as late as possible for the maximum reward. You know, so we can use it for as long as possible. 92 by 27. I could promise Austria territory. I don't really want to give them anything. I could promise the Pope territory. I'm quite willing to go behind his back. Italy and the Knights are probably a non-issue in this war. Siena will be a factor. Not a huge factor, but my army isn't that big either. Mostly it will just be Venice themselves, with 21,000 troops. I don't think I can really reasonably attempt to take that on. Get claim. No, not that. Another loan. Alright, Switzerland. Conquest. A 6, 6 and 5 came back with decent manpower reserve. This should be within our power to win. There's not an actual proper fort here. In fact, it doesn't look like there are actual proper forts anywhere in Switzerland. The Free Leagues does have one mountain fort. If this goes wrong, we can always retreat back to our mountain fort. So let's start having the army regain morale, and then we'll go in on Switzerland. Kinda messed up at my first war in a... Savoy fabricating on me. Interesting. Brittany, Luck of Friesland. I don't know if I even want to declare on this alliance. That doesn't bode well for you. Okay, kind of messed up at my first war in the Unify Italy run is going to be against a nation outside of Italy. Noah, Savoy, Vienna. It would let us attack them without having Aragon in the mix. Anyone supporting your independence yet? That's one of the things I get claims on, isn't it? I'm proud of this. Alright. Emilia Romagna and Liguria. Ah, this is in Tuscany. No, we don't get claims. Okay, we get claims on that afterward. So yeah, why not? Why not go on Lucca? As long as we can non-co-belligerent take Genoa without getting a full coalition over a single province, it should be fine. It will be expensive and we might get a full coalition, I'm honestly not sure, but hopefully. Okay, wait till just before the end of the month, so we get one more month take to take us up to full morale, and then attack. Oh, they've also allied Mantua now. Privilege Mantua brings in Hungary. Could break the Austrian-Hungarian alliance. Oh no, Austria won't go even for promise of territory. That's super annoying. Why do you have to do this now? Because if I don't co-belligerent them, do I just go for it? I mean, they're allied with Austria and Venice hates me, so Hungary is definitely getting mill access, you know, through 2 countries so they can march over into mine. Try dance around on the mountain forts. We're a little ways off from the mill tech. Or I just don't go belligerent Mantua. Really sucks. More loans? A Merc company? What mercenaries do we have available? Yeah, just this, just a free company would be enough. Just a free company. Plenty to get this tipped in my... We still have 2 slots. Base value in Milanese traditions. Anyone willing to become a vassal? No? Your closest. What actually do I get? Infantry command ability, nice, and a Diplo rep. A Diplo relation even. Idea cost, very nice. Siege, whatever. Death cost, military maintenance, meh. Tech cost, very nice. Global trade power, probably good when you're in Italy with these trade nodes. Ability cost modifier, useless. And then 20% national man. It's not bad overall. Give me back my Mercantilism, mostly because I want to avoid the other option. Right, you go in there. You just hang around. Kill armies as quick. Good. Break someone off. You just hold this down. How many do I need to siege this? 9k. Oof. Nobility estate loses 10 loyalty, and probably this is 15 prestige just kind of sucks. I could just pick him out and rehire him, but that's the improved relations guy. I would very much like to keep the improved relations guy if the game is willing to allow it. Our other opponent is all the way up there, so let's spread out a little here. Oh, we can't get into that because of this fort item. Okay, you are... Ooh. And he betrays us, of course. You guys sitting around a place here. Of course he betrays us. I mean, I guess give me the Diplo rep guy, even though I'd much rather... Really? Also needs like... 7A, that's not quite enough. It all starts to get difficult. Let's combine these guys together for a moment and send the whole in. Okay. Maybe I should have given them a general, but it all worked out in the end. How much do I need to siege this place down? Also 9k, really? Why are what's making all these forts so defensive? Is it just farmlands? Fort level 2. Capital city plus castle. Oh, capital city. Right, normally people don't have actual proper castles. I'm so used to playing all over this area. Which means we can't be spreading our army out and expecting to get anywhere. Okay, I need to bring you guys back. Prioritize here first? Yeah, prioritize here first. Get the other guy out. Maria has a trust because about early advisor. Just legitimate. Oh, you know what? I need to be royal married to Burgundy as well while I'm at it. Remembered that whole thing. Okay, you guys, 11k. I feel like I want to do this entire war over from the beginning. And I want to unsiege this province. I can't siege this down anyway. And they're gonna attack this. Oh god. I just restart. This was a horrible, horrible setup. Yeah, you know what? Not even gonna stick with this. We'll go in again. I used to be quite adverse to restarting runs too early. But then recently, after watching a bunch of Lady Saffron's streams where she just kind of drops whatever when it's not going quite well, I figure I should try it myself a bit. Feels kind of like not trying hard enough when it's for something this simple. You know, if you're like Glory Warrior and you're doing some ridiculous OPM defeat the Ottomans run, then sure, a few restarts make sense, but for Milan it feels excessive, but that was just going terribly. Let me also take a bite from this granola bar I've got here while I'm... Absolutely delicious. I need to see about changing when I eat lunch, because I find myself starting to get a little hungry towards the early part of stream. Okay. So this or this. Rivals. Burgundy's rivaled me. Really? But the Burgundian inheritance. The inheritance. It's so much free land. I like that tooltip about expanding by vassalizing and Diplo annexing, when they've made it rightfully so incredibly difficult to Diplo vassalize someone. Burgundy again. In fact, is this the exact same setup? I think it might be. Like, Diplo vassalizing has to be difficult. Because if it's not difficult, and you give someone any way to stack modifiers to help in Diplo vassalizing, it becomes grossly overpowered. You just get land for free, with none of the usual downsides. None of the AE, the coring cost, the anything, the expenditure of manpower in the war, any of that stuff. Which is really bad, balance-wise. But it's at this point so difficult, and now Austria has rivaled me. Got to be kidding. Who can I ally that's big enough for the thing being mission? Why would Austria rival me? Come on. Just give me whatever setup I had in the first run. I need not Austria and not Burgundy to have me rivaled. Anyone else is fine. You know, make the Pope hate me, I get excommunicated, whatever. We can deal with that. Just not Burgundy and Austria. We need Austria as a shield and for that one mission, and we want Burgundy because of that delicious, delicious inheritance. I think they were talking about how there's some new, like, incident, event, whatever they've called it, special system in EU5 that's going to handle a bunch of stuff, including the Burgundian inheritance. I don't know if the details of how that actually works have shown up in any of the dev diaries yet, though. I did see that Zluik has posted a new video earlier today about some more dev diary stuff, this time talking about development. I'll definitely be watching that later. I want to see how they're handling that system in the next game. Because dev is one of those things that is quite divisive in a community. From kind of all standpoints, from its balance, in Austria, you've got other problems besides me. Yeah, dev is one of those things that's fairly divisive in the community from all perspectives, you know, from a realism perspective, a game balance perspective, a fun perspective. You know, the people who want to stack modifiers complain about dev meta and multiplayer. The people who don't like stacking modifiers complain about dev just in general. The people who are all about how historically accurate things are complain about, you know, what is dev even supposed to represent? It doesn't quite make sense. How so many provinces that had nothing going on in real life have so much dev. I always find the... Okay, there we go. That's in Ferrara Flock. Cool. Sure, the Swiss, Venice, and Savoy. Our marriage, alliance. We want... Okay, no one's willing to this time. You don't like Provence, you don't like Burgundy, you don't like India. I'll need to try and ally these two idiots at the same time. Let's run through all of the things again. Get me that, get me this, get me religious diplomats. Yeah, out of the approaches to what people do and don't consider and like and dislike, as far as game mechanics go, I kind of get, and I also like really don't get the historical accuracy side of things. In terms of like how the game is set up at game start, you know, that kind of thing, like how the actual map looks when you begin the game, and in terms of, you know, what decisions, events and stuff are available, I think a little historical accuracy is good. I don't think there should be completely fabricated things, but things with a basic historical grounding and not much more are perfectly fine to me. Like, I think there was some decision added to form Greater Moravia or something over here, which is a state that never existed and never had a chance to exist, but did have kind of the cultural... Well, like, it could have been a thing in theory. And I think that's good enough, really, to put something into the game. Like, it could have happened in theory in the right circumstances. Is fine by me. I want alternate history stuff. You know, this is a... To me at least, this is a historical sandbox. We start off with a set of parameters that are how things actually looked, and then we rapidly move away from them. Royal marry Burgundy, Royal marry Austria. You're both stuck with me now, so you may as well become my allies. There's no way around it. And then immediately start. Actually, don't immediately start fabricating. We need to ally people. Okay, do start fabricating while we get Austria like us. We're already taking up one of their diplo slots, so they won't be reticent to ally us because of that. Excommunicated Savoy, all of that's going on. Yeah, where was I in my explanation? Somewhere about, you know, it's a sandbox. I want good starting parameters, and I want the actual choices the games give me, so decisions of you can form this in this country, or you can restore this, create this. I want those to have historical grounding, but I don't need them to have happened historically. And I certainly don't, I see complaints occasionally about the ahistorical or unhistorical stuff that happens during a game, and I'm just like, what do you mean? Do you want, is your ideal Hoi 4 with historical focus turned on and the game plays out as real life did every single time? How's that supposed to work? If the AI tries to play things out as they did in real life, what happens to that sandbox the moment the player hits it from the side, As soon as we step in and start messing around. Inheritance of a strong ally. I feel like the inheritance is the more valuable here. Cool, we've got them both. Now I just need one more ally so that we qualify for the mission. Brandenburg and Bohemia are not willing to do it this time. Would have liked them as electors. Brandenburg can be persuaded. Yeah, I think there is a hard limit. Did I just go to improve relations with Genoa? That's wrong. I want to build a spy network on Genoa. Yeah, I think there is a hard limit on how much historical accuracy fits into a game like this before you start butting up against the fun, and I think that limit is significantly lower than a lot of people give it credit for. I think the ratio of historical accuracy to fun is surprisingly strongly tipped in fun's favor over history's favor. And that's just kind of part of the nature of what kind of game UE4 is, There are obviously games, more kind of sim games, where leaning stronger into historical accuracy really helps the situation. Those games are made a lot stronger by adhering more closely to what kind of stuff did actually or could actually happen. Paradox's main games are grand strategy games, which I think that genre basically exists specifically for Paradox games. There's not a lot of competition from other companies within that space. And I think they don't benefit hugely or almost at all from being super historically accurate. Just my personal feelings on it, but I do think there is some overzealousness in certain parts towards going in the other direction. Okay, this is unfortunate that they've allied Savoy, because that's a fairly strong enemy. One of the nice things about these kind of mid-sized nations is that often they make alliances with very small nations around them. Makes them fairly easy picking. Epirus, Theodora, completely irrelevant. Siena will intervene. 11k, okay, we have this. We absolutely have this. I'll keep the spy network going so that we can get this fort down quicker. They'll definitely get mill access through here, but there's not much we can do about that. We qualify for this. Do I just take it now before Austria has a chance to lose its troops or anything? It's for 20 years. That should cover like a good chunk of our time spent conquering. Okay, 2 more month ticks and then we go in. We need a Jagellion. Yeah. Able personally needs to be against Hungary through the Varna mission. Okay. So I want to wait a little longer, but I also just do not want to risk that they might gain any more allies or invite someone to their trade league or some other such nonsense. 13k stack. Ah! We have the... what is it that requires this? Scholar. Love it. Love it. We get to not have a comet sighted concept. So nice. Okay, Wall Breach. Wall Breach is good. Wall Breach is very good. I have thought in the past about what kind of stuff I would want to include in the game if I were building my own grand strategy. But only very loose ideas. As someone who knows how to program, I know full well quite how massive of an undertaking something like that would be. The game is not on screen. I just looked over to my OBS and the game is just not there. Okay, good, excellent. Well, nothing much has happened yet. We're only going into our first war and I went through and did the things and got some allies. Oh, they went in. That's 18k. Why do you suddenly have 18? Oh, because everyone actually came in and reinforced. Are you kidding me? That's what I get. Thinking for a moment that things would just work out. Alright, retreat. That hurts. We were doing so well on that. Oh, well... One moment of distraction because the game didn't show back up on the game capture. I have it set up though so that it's supposed to do this automatically. Change it to this. That. Then... and there it is. 1447. So don't I have one stay further back now from... no. Minus 16, 2 from battles. Yeah, that's that. Gone. Okay, we'll go again. But third time's a charm? I mean, we went through a bunch of resets in the middle, but... third time... maybe Milan just doesn't suit me. Maybe I should pick someone else. Savoy, they've got a nice bit of land outside of... outside of Italy. Milan does have that comet ability, which should be really good. Savoy gets 25% improved relations in its tradition. I think I'd rather that than the combat ability. Let's see if Savoy will serve us better. Overwrite that, there we go. Try again. This is probably why I haven't played in Italy all this time, because this kind of mid-sized start, I either want to be a large nation, usually, or I want to be somewhere more low dev where I can just get super aggressive from the word go. And Italy is in this awkward middle ground where the nations here are too strong to just overrun, but not so strong that you can just pick the strongest and overrun everyone else. Okay. One more time, I should check my rivals first. Yep, there's Burgundy. Lithuania and England. Not Burgundy, please. We, this time with our missions, don't care about... yeah, we don't care about anything else anyone might be doing. We do have a mission here, so this gives us claims on Romandy and Switzerland, and that gives us claims on the Burgundian land. I wonder, does that impact our chance for the Burgundian inheritance? Because I know some countries get better odds. It looks like that works out just fine. Okay, in which case we will reset for the not rivaled with Burgundy start. Let me take a sip from my drink real quick. If I do ever have the kind of free time it takes to start a little game development project on this side, I think I would want to do something grand strategy-esque. But not on this kind of scale. I think if I want to do a full, you know, world building, like a full map game, here is a world that you act in kind of deal, I would just make a mod. I've had a few ideas in the past for a mod I could make for EU4. I might end up making one, honestly, for EU5 once we see how that is. Or maybe once EU4 stops getting developed, you know. There's lots of Crusader Kings 2 mods that are still functional now, ages and ages after they were released, specifically because they're mods for TK2 and it hasn't been updated in though so very, very long. Which means nothing gets broken by updates. So maybe once EU4 is no longer getting updated, I might look into a little modding project for it. So just diplomat, impulse. Wait, if I were to make something from scratch, then the idea I've always had is I want something from duchy. I do have a few vassals. I want something that is the kind of grand strategy approach, but scaled downwards. So instead of the provinces on the map being different counties and stuff like that, what I've always imagined has been one where the individual provinces are like streets or buildings in a city. There are a few games that take a kind of approach of you needing to control territory in a city and execute it in various ways. But not in a grand strategy approach. You know, usually that kind of thing is like either there's no real small-scale warfare and the fighting is very, very strongly abstracted out, or if you are fighting, it's on a like individual people or squads with a couple guys in it sort of scale. And I think that there's opportunity there for a few different approaches. Okay, so Austria will royal marry me. Do you dislike Burgundy? Yeah, you do. Maybe I ignore Austria. Brandenburg. Bohemia dislikes Hungary. Denmark. Poland. It's easier with the guys who you don't like Brandenburg, so maybe not you. It's easier with the guys who you can royal marry because that gives you more points. You know, Mainz and Trier, no royal marriage means it's harder to get there, and means it's harder to get their opinion of you up to where it needs to be. They're not far off. Allied with Trier. Brandenburg allied with Savoy. Yeah, that's me. Can I rival someone that they dislike? Hungary, Denmark, Poland. Burgundy, England, Genoa, Province, Switzerland, Border, Venice. No. Unfortunate. I mean, let's just improve relations a little bit with Bohemia. And Bohemia's ally, the Archbishopric. Unfortunate, but a pretty high opinion of me. That's 2. I'll be 3. We can get someone else to dislike Austria, then we may just snag ourselves a little emperorship. Okay, now then for my rivals, our early conquest takes us Toulouse and Montferrat. Montferrat is my vassal, so I just need to integrate them. Toulouse are allied with Provence. So, Provence, we don't like. Then after that, we want to go into Genoa, we want to integrate Geneva and Switzerland. Provence, that's some of France. Any ally, our army strength is at least 150% of Savoy. Country's opinion of Savoy is at least 150. Would improve relations with a few people. That's more French land, which means it's not happening anytime soon. Fortifications. Is Lombardy. Okay, so Genoa and Milan. And Switzerland probably would have been a good one to take as well. Claims that we start off with doesn't really good. Annexing them will wait at least 10 years. Okay, so Saluzzo. Or can I vassalize you? Economic base compared to Saluzzo, member of the Empire, military power. So even if we get military power around, I think the maximum positive bonus is plus 25, and an extra 44 does not get us to positives. So get me that smart network. We are at 5 out of 5. Fervently. Oh. We are at 5 out of 5, which means we are not getting anything with Bohemia unless I'm willing to lose Diplo points over it. I don't know that I am, to be honest. But they're already supporting me, even though I haven't. Austria's lost someone here, but if Austria and I go even, then they, as the sitting emperor, will inherit again anyway. And as time goes on, they get larger and larger bonuses from Imperial Authority. Okay, so our allies now are Brandenburg and Austria. Honestly, no, break that alliance. That was only to get Bohemia to like us a little more. Surrender of Maine, they're going off to war. Yeah, let's improve relations with Bohemia a little bit again, and get the actual lines we want out of them. The anti-Pope Felix V. Savoy gets justice of the Antwerp into the death of our guy, morale of armies, and we get excommunicated. Or we lose legitimacy, but the Papal State likes us more. 10% morale of armies. I don't want to be excommunicated though. This sucks all around. We'll lose a bit of money. Royal marriage from Brandenburg, absolutely. What's happening here? We should be able to do this moment. Oh, we can. Send you to protect trade in Genoa. What are our merchants do? Collecting champagne, collecting in Genoa. Silly. Then again, we're making a full ducat in champagne. Making a full ducat in champagne. Let's just see. 1.3 ducats. Let's just see what happens if we... Why can we only recall you? Why can't I send you to direct? 3, 1.29 and 0.27. Okay, well that does not seem to be going in our favor. Oh, we can't redirect from here because this is our main trading port. That's ridiculous. So capital is here and not anywhere down here. Okay, let this tick again. 0.48. Yeah, slightly better that way. Okay, but Champagne node is absolutely not a node we want to be collecting in. Anything around here move our capital? I think this probably moves it to Rome. It doesn't say it here, but there will surely be an event to make Rome the capital. Form Sardinia, Piedmont. We need one more province, but that also takes Admin Tech 10, so at that point you just form Italy. Why would you form Sardinia, Piedmont? All requires Admin Tech 10. Torino becomes the new capital. Yeah, that's way too far in the future. Okay, we need to... 200 to move our trading port. Once we conquer a little more, maybe we move our trading port to Genoa. What is our... We are Piedmontese, which is in the Latin group. We are an Italian nation. We just happen to own and have a capital in a province outside. Actually, maybe one of the missions? The city of Torino. Yeah, maybe one of the missions actually allows us to bring our capital down into Italy. Torino owned by Savoy Development at least 20. 17 right now, that's easy enough to bring up. Okay, we'll do that. Can I get my Royal Marriage and Alliance Bohemia, please, in the meantime? There we go. As soon as that timer runs out, Side of Bohemia. Geneva requests an alliance with this city. Received word today that the Grand Council currently ruling Geneva has reached out to some of the other Swiss cities officially ruled by Duke Ludovico I. If we allow the Grand Council to grow their influence among the Swiss cities, the rightful rulership of Savoy in the region will begin to come into question, and the cities will likely conspire against us. We could of course put a stop to the Grand Council's power with a little show of force against Syndic Joan Louise. What exactly are you trying to do here? Geneva gains a core on Vado Seed Vado and Seed Valise and make Geneva a march. Not a chance. Or we kill their current ruler and they get plus 50% liberty desire. Oh, I'm difficult. Yeah, I mean, it has to be that. We gotta start improving relations with these guys so we can keep them under control. Oh, okay. Strong duchies. Strong duchies. For more diplomatic relations and less liberty desire. integration policy maybe as well. That gives more liberty to desire though. A bit V-aligned. We can only play Cateville one time. Ooh, per irritate. Lines offer from Galran. No. Austria, maybe? Hope. With the strong duchies, we do have 2 extra relation slots, so... Bohemia could get a alliance with Trier back. The Palatinate is closer to agreeing to invite us onto the Imperial throne. Well, for now we just have to finish this. I really need like 4 more diplomats, ideally. I need 1 to improve relations with allies so that I get my ally electors to like me. I need 1 to improve relations with subjects, then like 2 to fabricate claims, and another 1 to go do diplomatic interactions. The thing gets difficult. I'm with Naples. No, not really interested. Is our dynasty on any other throne at all? No, it doesn't look like it. The Trastamara is a dynasty you want to have. Get all these people under PU. The Habsburgs, of course. Bohemia start off with a Habsburg? I've sworn they get their own guy at the beginning of the game. And Hungary. Yeah, nothing else interesting going on here. I might do, speaking of dynasties, I might do a little run of Crusader Kings at some point on stream as well. A little while ago I played a bit of the Elf Dynasties, or Elf Destiny mod. And that was very enjoyable. That's a really, really cool mod. Grand privileges, and Grantor's opinion, national tax modifier. That's kind of bad. Maybe I shouldn't have been so quick to agree to that. These guys are tiny, no one's been interested in supporting their independence. I don't think anyone hates us enough to really go in on that. There we go. Lithuania under personal union. Pretty quickly. Cardinal, good. Alright, we almost have enough to get... There we go, we do have enough now. Get a claim on Sluzo. You're a person who wants to defend you as province. We will get claims on province. When exactly? Oh no, we need to just take province's land to get claims on all European provinces of Occitan culture. Oh, but you're allied with France. Okay, so we cannot co-belligerent them. But we can just let them come into the war normally. And then hopefully take a whole bunch of land in the process. We do have vassals, and at least one of them is loyal still. Means they will help us in sieging stuff down. Okay, there we go. This province only, yeah, because it's no fault, only needs 3k guys on it. 1, 2, 3. One extra so they don't dip below due to attrition. And then let's get you down here. Okay, and you kill those guys off. Excellent work. Siege it all. Don't know that we even necessarily need to bother going to their capital. We'll do it anyway. With this position and the provinces in between, they shouldn't be able to sneak up on us. Actually, this is also a province, isn't it? Let's hope we don't get betrayed this time. Oh, are you heading up there? In which case I'll head over to Anjou. Oh, because Lorraine is province's not even vassal, junior partner, of course. I vaguely remember some of that. It's been a while since I've played over here. I think the last time I played in this region was when I was playing the Toho Universalis mod and playing Flandre in Flanders. That's quite a fun one. If you can get past the hurdle of the early game, then the rest of it is basically just you running completely rampant over Europe. You're a different religion, you get yourself a Deus Vult CB, and then you just go completely wild. Okay, we crushed them there. Something got cancelled? Rotation cancelled, I think it said? The Unified Piedmont gives us the claims on this area. Integrating them gives us up here and then up here. Take the province gives us further over here. Strength and numbers. Okay, it's after conquering Genoa we get claims on central North Italy. So for the time being, where do I really want to be fabricating? Use of Naples, Alliance of France, Niche, Maluzzo, Era Junior Partner. I can't really be attacking France just randomly for the funsies. That's very, very dangerous. I guess I could get claims on Genoa manually. Mantua and Aragon, that sucks. Ferrara and Lanz. Okay. Requisite for Switzerland is integrating Geneva. But we need at least 10 years to pass before we can even start integrating any of these guys. Which is way too long. Milan? Pagans and Siena. Okay, Milan. That's who we should go after. Or I set a diplomat aside to deal with some of this. 5 out of 7 we allied Brandenburg. 5 out of 7 we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we have a royal marriage but no alliance with Burgundy. Oh goodness. Okay, we definitely need to ally Burgundy. In the meantime, yeah, get me some claims on the land. What are you doing at the moment? Improving relations with Geneva so we can try and get them below the threshold for disloyalty. This siege hasn't really gone anywhere, so I'm willing to abandon it to go protect our occupations down here. Oh, they're at 57% up here though. Excellent work from the subject. We killed someone else while we were going past. Good, catch that stack. Excellent, you've got that siege. And we've got this siege. Taking another phone. Alright, so how badly do I screw myself up if I try to take all of this? Province France, yeah, no, that's flat out, no. That's... we cannot be... We cannot have a coalition with France in it. Burgundy... I mean, hopefully we ally Burgundy. Provence will be having a truce. And then Genoa. This might be feasible. I know I could take this and not have anything pop up, but then that just leaves this open to being... well, actually no, Provence is allied with France, which means the French are not going to attack them. Or however this province is pronounced. We'll take it. It should be equal amounts of AE, whether I take it in this peace deal or if I take it in this peace deal, yeah. Means we can also grab money. We just gotta get more of their stuff occupied. You sit on that. One step up here because there's that fort in the way. Unconditional surrender. We've lost mill access through France, I suppose. Bring me back the spy. We'll have to do with slightly less money than we really wanted, but oh well. Grab all of that, bring the guys back. Root out corruption. We've got no war extortion, so start coring. We've been warned by France. That's fine, we don't border anyone else. That France also borders that we might want to go to war with. Ally Burgundy. Excellent. We need to keep relations with Burgundy. Okay. Can't risk them falling into anyone else's hands. Not that we can actually control that, it will be RNG at the end of the day, but we can try our best. So that's Saluzzo and the control. Sorry. Come on. Don't be so annoying. Naples. Large ally. No one else big is really interested. No, we'll solve this ourselves. 49, we can seize land. Ireland's gone up a little bit from that conquest just now. At 55%. Oh, I can placate rulers. It'll put us minus 20 in the prestige. I'll let this keep ticking on its own to sort itself out. Stop them, or it's too expensive? Stop them. I think in the long run it's too expensive, hurts us more with the money we lose from trade. We can take a tech. We can get some innovativeness. Oh. 8, 10, and 7. Our ruler could be a bit better. But 10 out of 18 is decent. I'll be most interested in what mana points do and don't exist in EU5 and how all that is handled. End of the War for Roses, that was quick. Wow. I'm not messing around. Allied with Burgundy and Ferrara. I really don't want Burgundy to get dragged into a war against Aragon when they try to restore this. So let's just get an alliance with them. Royal marriage? Yeah, sure, why not? I never really played a personal union game, but I don't know, if they just sit there passively, maybe we get a couple favors on them, we can ask to put a relative as heir. It's a whole load of effort arranging personal unions deliberately, but if it pays off big time. We've renewed our various loans, we can seize land. That will trigger rebels, but frankly we're about to trigger rebels anyway, so why not? Our land is fairly small, most of it's covered by forts. Province has been excommunicated. Milan has rivaled us. We already had them rivaled, so nothing unexpected here. Rebel uprising, yeah. 51%. You shouldn't be far off from finally accepting. Oh, you sod off. Really? Yenham wagons. You've got 8k conquest. We have 2 claims on them from Montferrat. And Naples will join for promise of Sienese clay. We will absolutely not give them, so okay, you are 12k manpower. Okay, but 15k manpower. After this rebel pops, we're going to war with Milan. Unbelievable. Uncouth behavior from our neighbors to be supporting our subjects' independence. You have subjects? I would support their independence if I could. Okay. England no longer considers Savoy a rival. France is supporting the independence of Geneva. I should have clicked the button. I should have just clicked the button and everything would have been fine. France has lots of subjects, no allies. How are your subjects? Are they loyal? Fortunately. Bara, yeah. Alright, let's just get it done. Brandenburg is willing to join. You don't really need Brandenburg. Well, you know what? I have them as an ally, I might as well get use out of them. Go hit this stack. Good. And then go sit on port. Excellent. Taking a loan. Ever. Great Power of England has forced Münster to break their alliance with Ulster. Are you gonna attack into Geneva and screw them over for screwing me over? Now this is a 6k siege, so we can totally go lend some dudes to this. I feel like taking a mountain fort. I say as I'm having to take a mountain fort. Oh, the Pope's opinion or 14. I can just sit there until it triggers because I have no choice but to let it trigger. Okay, we've gotten a little bigger, a little stronger. It's gonna hurt us manpower-wise, this war. We're already at 0 and we're taking mountain fort attrition, but I can't really move my troops, like, off of here and siege a smaller stacks because the enemy can emerge from those shadows at any moment and screw us over. Any ally army strength is at least 150% of Savoy and has a... we just reached 150 opinion with Burgundy, which means Burgundy is that much stronger than us. Any ally have an army equal or larger than Savoy, 120 opinion. Any rival country is allied to Savoy, 120 opinion. This is some good modifiers. I need to ally one of Burgundy's rivals and make them like us, like say Austria, who are really not inclined. France won't do it, absolutely not. Aragon. Also not particularly inclined. No real good prospects in that particular direction. Provincial separatists, that's unfortunate. We can take a tech, Miltech, absolutely. We were dropping behind, which is absolutely unacceptable. How they chose to engage onto Geneva, their mistake. Okay, once this pops, we'll be in a much better position. Having even half my army not tied up, taking down a fort, gives us a lot of maneuverability. We must protect our trade. Bohemia is willing to join. At this point, I feel like we kind of have it covered, don't we? Yeah. Kinda have it covered. Getting France to stop supporting independent is going to be a massive chore. There's really no quick and easy way to get that done. Next election, okay, so there's not even any chance of maybe getting them as a personal union and inheriting them. The Renaissance, did I get it? No. Didn't know I got it. Alright, what can I do to you? Not this. Not this either. That's still too much. Just this then. No. Okay, here we go. Yeah, because this tips it way over. AE, we have a little bit of AE with various people. If I drag this war out for a while, let the AE take down, you know, siege some other people, get separate pieces, get money and war reps from people. Okay, my subjects are gonna go do the sieging. What? Make your mind up, are you coming with me or are you going after them? I'll end a revolt. Okay, siege this. Or rather unsiege this and then go unsiege down here. We've maxed out improved relations with Burgundy. Set it to own subject. And is it physically possible to make them loyal again here? Relative army power of all vassals and a supporter friends. Plus 152. Relative economic power plus 81, so that's a 230%. Minus opinion, trust, diplo rep, on duchies. I don't think it is. If I just clicked that button a couple months earlier, it would have been perfectly fine. We would not have to deal with any of this. What are you guys doing down here? Why can we not get one little province under our control. The Khanate, a tributary of the Ottomans. None of that is good. Okay, no, you cannot be just going around unsieging stuff down here. Unacceptable. I don't know if that resets the... No, great. If that resets the timer until unconditional surrender. Well, we're going to be attacking Genoa anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter too much if they're supporting independence. Ignore them. Big heck. Is that everyone? No, the enemy still has troops running around somewhere. What are you doing? Can you just pick a province to be on and stay there? Oh, they've got guys up here. That's where they're sitting around. Oh, and they've got guys here. Okay, I have to go take care of Siena and Bregenz because clearly they cannot handle it on their own. I don't know where the Sienese troops hide out before they pop in, attack Brandenburg, pop out. Consolidate and give us 4k guys to sit on this siege. The rest of you come up here and conserve manpower. What are you all doing down here, Why don't you go and siege this down? That would be a much better use of your time. Siena's troops are once again over here getting war score from battles. Please get stack wiped. Did they? Yes? Okay, there's still 3,000 troops. That's them. That's these guys, so that is the full extent of the enemy army. We now have them dealt with. Finally. Burgundy declared war upon province because they're excommunicated. If we get the Burgundy inheritance, there's absolutely 0% chance of us keeping them under control. They're going to be disloyal from the word go, and they're going to stay disloyal till the word stop. Can our diplomat be doing something in the meantime? I guess improve with outrage countries. Deny all rights, accept demands. Hurts for the Guthrie from progress, but I'd rather not spend admin right this second. Pope doing Pope stuff and doesn't like us because we upset them. Okay, so Siena. Yeah, definitely not worth it. You give us money and war reps and transfer trade power. That's good. Bringing my diplomat back. Don't know why I even sent them away. Government form war against Milan. We should force them to have the same government as ours. No, why would I possibly want that? Unless that CB lets me take a whole bunch of their land for very low cost, I am not interested. Okay, I imagine we still can't take this without a huge coalition. Realistically, will this go down enough to be manageable? All the ones at the top that are going to like 60, so from Milan down to Siena, there's nothing we can do about that. Austria, we could wait a few years to get them out. Everyone below that should go as well. Like 2-3 more years before France leaves. How much AE do you lose regularly, France? AE 2.1. 3 years in that case. I think it would be more sensible to just not overextend ourselves and just take 2 provinces. We do get the mountain fort. But as far as forming Italy is concerned, their capital would be more valuable. But also way more expensive. 24, 13, and up to 28, up to 45. Yeah, so it has to be like this. And then money, war reps, trade power. Wow, you're willing to give me the whole everything. I kind of also want money from you as well, though. It will be a lot less, but not transfer in your case, is it? I want you to see a trade. There we go. We'll let our ally finish up that siege for us, and then we can take the peace deal. Norcrest is seat of the new cardinal, good for them. Not making money, I think, but losing less money once we've got a few more war reps coming in. And there's the unconditional surrender because you're all fully occupied. Yep, all that money, thank you. Give it to me. And money, provinces, war reps, transfer trade power. And this is a good amount of money. And then, yeah, Milan we'll have a truce with. Genoa is not an issue on their own. Sucks that we can't take Pavia, but we simply cannot handle that competition. Basically no war exhaustion. Is that all of our burger lands? It was. Let's take new ones. Get you assigned to every and have you are we actually making money? No, we're pretend. We can repay a loan. That was a good point. Yes, a good point. Oh, tech. Ah, taking Renaissance. No, I want the innovativeness. Okay, you're doing that, which means we can seize land, even if it will make some people upset. And for 2 provinces. Unlawful territory, yeah. Statute and restraint of appeals. Reform desire rises. Everyone dislikes us. We get national unrest reduced. Yeah, no. Not gonna go for that. Our dip guy is a trade efficiency guy. I would love him to improve relations. Okay? Let's keep it at a modest level. Okay, so by now our improved relations modifier is ready. First, aggressive expansion. And prestige, unfortunate. And then improve relations, plus 20%. We lose because we're naive enthusiasts. That is infuriating. We gain from traditions and our guy and royal marriages, and we lose from every extension and prestige. Naive enthusiast. Can I abdicate? So much legitimacy and prestige loss. Ah. Give ruler military command. And since the rebels have risen up, we can go drill. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Burgundy. Burgundy. Jesus. Is that all for me? If we can just keep them under control until the event where they get instantly integrated, then it will be perfectly fine. Just like a couple years where we have to prevent them from breaking loose. It's doable. Difficult, but doable. Renaissance is spreading, albeit slowly. We need the money, we take the influence, we need the money. 7 ducats a month lost. Only 4 of that in army maintenance. Mostly it's advisors. Lost our royal marriage with Wolf. We can get that right back. We are royal married to all our allies? Yeah. Montferrat and Geneva are... you we could royal marry as well. You we can't, not that it would help at this point. How's the AE looking? Severe. Frankly. Severe. If we start in 44, then we should be far enough along now that we can look at annexing. Yeah. We're improving relations with you. So our other guy can go focus on outrage countries for a minute. Venice, Tunis, Switzerland, Switzerland. Switzerland? Milan, Munich, Savoy, Aladio Ferrara, Landshut, yeah, Switzerland. And for trained medicus, go for his life. 542 at 7 years old. A short regency, so we can get rid of the naive enthusiast trait. I'm willing to do it. Get Lombardy, full chord. How's our force limit looking now? Only 17. And that'll take up a little as time goes on, and we the autonomy in these provinces drops. We have a few forts. Buena. Be better off with a fort in any of these hills rather than the one in the woods. So destroy that one. We will of course keep the mountain forts. Let's declare war on Guns. Good for them. Milanese separatists. Oh dear, oh dear. Get out of there. Get out of there, we'll recover morale, and then we can go kill the separatists once they rise up. Renaissance has appeared in Cambrai. Where is that? Oh, the capital, okay. When it's spreading quickly. We shouldn't even need to do anything before we can accept that. It only costs 147. Didn't have to take this tier 2 guy to get the improved relation. That would save us 3 ducats. Plus port maintenance and lowering army maintenance, and we would be in the green again, I think. Our titles, but we're only at 21% crown and energy. So from what I hear from the top end players like Slowic and stuff like that, early in the game Crownland doesn't particularly matter, and you really should be making full use of cell titles as often as possible, or so they say anyway. And it's 240 ducats, that a bit good. Yeah. Liberty derived from subject's development a moot point at this stage because they have France supporting their independence, so they will be disloyal anyway. And Montferrat is loyal anyway. Montferrat is also almost at the point where we can start annexing them. Stop them. Well, this is unfortunate. We are losing that money we just made very quickly. We get Renaissance, but it's expensive. Would let us take a Miltech. Nah, this will still get a good deal cheaper. Use the military, spend money, use the military as of course. Okay. Overall, I think, comparing to what I've got going on here to other people I see playing the game, this is a terrible start. But as far as completing my goal, something over here. Yeah, I was going to say, that green is surely not, but it is. That's Moldavia green. Occupying huge swathes of Lithuania and Poland? Defender against Moldavia in the Moldavian War for Independence. We have Bohemia, Muscovy, and their various subjects. Wow. They're absolutely going to lose that. We're going to see independent Moldavia. You know, up until the point where the Ottomans kill them. What are you up to? Attacking Byzantium? Yeah, that checks out. Byzantium also getting attacked by Athens in the Athenian War for Independence. Facilitated by Naples, it looks like. Yeah. You're red. Have you got yourself excommunicated? Yeah, you have. It is theirs by right, it is ours and always will be. What are we talking about here? Brescia to Geneva has a claim on this problem. Why would your claim entitle you to anything of mine? That is my core province, my capital state. You're quite out of your mind. France is now out of Castile, which is just frankly disastrous. Burgundy declares on war. Why would you do that? You're going to lose. Over who? Over Castile? Junior partner of France. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. France got Castile. And they're loyal. Like only just 42%. Or 21%. Now they're strongly loyal. France has a loyal view over Castile. We're done. We're absolutely done. Oh, that's tragic. I need French land for my missions. Look at how much I bought of them. We're gonna get destroyed. And Burgundy's gonna lose a bunch of land. Land that I could have inherited. Look at that. No legal heir. If this guy would die real quick, maybe the succession will fire off before anything else happens. Oh, this is just terrible all around. You're not even... What's happening with the dynasties here? So, the Bourgeon is on the throne here. The Valois is on the throne here, but heir is Dvorvin, who is also the heir for Castile. And that's why we're in a personal union now, I suppose. No, that doesn't make sense. Why did when did Castile even switch from being Trastamara? I wasn't really watching for it because that's a very unexpected turn of events, but I feel like I should have noticed when this happened. I extend all the loans. If I take another loan, because we can take a tech now. I'd like to take it for not enhanced cost. There we go. Give me Miltech. We're gonna need stronger soldiers looking at all this. Okay. How's our AE doing? That was a good point, yeah. 23, 26, 30. 30 is quite high. We can probably take another province or two around here somewhere. Knowledge sharing, sure. Could use that extra ducat. And seize land, let's have you suppress rebels all around. Hello. Did I manage to miss one province? No. Go deal with this, please. Instead of just standing around over there, make yourself useful. There we go. Okay. Well, what is the next step? I guess Genoa, we need this, but that will absolutely be a bunch of void cushion. Also, Corsica is independent. When did that happen? Who did you get in a war with? Rebels over here, wasn't them? Province history. Yeah, local whatever, local yada yada. Was occupied by rebels, Catholic zealots, was occupied by Genoa. Stopped being a core of Genoa, was liberated from enemy occupation, was annexed by Corsica. So 1 year ago, Corsica suddenly became independent. Was that an event? Did Genoa lose a war? Truce with Genoa and Theodoro. Genoa has truces with Doro, Trebizond, Circassa. Did you start? Circassa owns this thing, which I'm pretty sure was Genoan until... yeah? That's a Genoan core. Did Genoa attack, or was Genoa attacked? By Circassa and Trebizond? Or Theodoro even? Surely not. Did Genoa attack Circassa and manage to screw it up? And not lose a province and Corsica in the process? That's incredible. Especially when they're allied with Aragon and Mantua. Speaking of being allied with Aragon, that kind of means I can't really attack them, because Aragon is big and scary. Now the Pope's taking this province down here, which is unfortunate because I won. We've been warned by France, so we can't go over anyway. Oh, it's all so very difficult. Switzerland, Ferrara, Leinster, freely. That might be a doable war, 28k total. We do border Venice now. They're only allied with Siena, but they've got their whole trade league behind them. Difficult. Lots and lots of options. I'll need to think about it. I know it's only been 2 hours, but unfortunately I've got a few more things I need to take care of today. So I'll have to call it here with a little bit of a shorter stream than usual. Thank you very much for watching. Tomorrow will probably be more Book of Hours to finish off the week, but I'll have to see when I get there. For now, let me first see if there's anyone I know currently live. Nope. There usually isn't, because of the joys of time zones. Okay, well let's see, who's playing EU4? Anyone I can send you over to for some more map game action? A few people. Oh, Zluagus live as well. been meaning to pop into one of his E4 streams. I always miss them because time zones and being busy. I probably can't actually stick around to watch this either because I've got to go sort stuff. That's why I got to end stream. Painful. But we can at least pop over and have a little look-see. Or maybe we can't because this seems to be... Oh, I re-enabled one of the extensions that I had previously turned off because it was messing with stuff, but I needed it for something I was working on. So now it's back on, and obviously it's messing with stuff again. My bad. I'll have to make sure I leave myself a note to turn that off before streams so that it works, so the raids work properly and I don't have that interfering. Okay, well, I'm sure you can find your ways to wherever you want to go by yourselves. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.